Well, welcome back to the AHRK Path.
My name is Bernard,
And I'm Casey.
and we are yet doing another podcast today.
It's not just another podcast, it is the podcast.
Okay, I'll buy. I'll buy.
You'll
I'll
go
buy it.
in. If we're doing another podcast, then it's dependent on our last podcast to make this one have some type of experience or value. It's another one.
Mm.
What if this is the podcast that we're going to bring?
Oh, I'll buy two.
You're gonna We're raising the level of where we're going after today, and we're recognizing that life is filled with repeating experiences.
Mm,
Um,
yes.
but the value isn't simply that this one is better than the last one. Otherwise, we're on a pursuit of perfection.
And most of us are, including myself and others. And I think that's what we're here to talk about.
Amen.
Is how
Amen.
how do we stop chasing that rabbit?
How do we stop chasing the rabbit of perfection? We recognize that on the AHRK Path, we're going to acknowledge, heal, restore, and touch this kingdom element. And the kingdom element is a moment of celebration, really about awareness of where I am at in the moment.
Mm,
So even in my place of failure, my place of shortcoming, I am in a place of celebration
okay.
because I've learned so much, because I've gained so much. So this podcast, it can suck, and it can still be a gift because we can learn so much out of it.
So I have some insight into where we're going.
All right.
But I'm gonna build some blockades.
I got my seatbelt on. I'm ready.
You better, because you're gonna have to pound through those blockades. Success. We're talking about well, just really success drive us.
Yeah.
It anchors us. It fuels us.
Mm-hmm.
It I don't know. There's so many things that we dance around this success thing. It's like a chant almost.
More than a chant, it's a it's like a Pied Piper. It so much of the world is lulled in and drawn to this illusion of someday I will be successful, and we're chasing both the someday and the successful because there's this melody that has been whispered in our ears that says, "You're not there yet, but
Mm.
don't give up. But you're not there yet." And it's a simultaneous. It's a draw, and then it's a spit back in our face.
Oh, ugly,
Mm.
ugly, ugly, ugly.
So what's the barricade you said you're gonna?
Well, no, I'm gonna continue.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna show you all my cards yet. So you said we are all led by success, and we are all chasing the someday.
Mm.
We are all chasing the someday. So again, I know the taste of success, and you're saying that bittersweet taste of success gives you a tinge of sweetness. You go, oh, I can taste it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's bitter because it doesn't satisfy, and I have to keep chasing more. I didn't reach enough. I didn't get that right. I didn't get it exactly right.
And let me. Success is available. It's not simply elusive. But success is the phrase is success is not owned, success is rented, and the rent is due every day. And so for those that are going after owning my own success, I am the success story. Your success story is rented, not owned, and if you're renting it, you're paying somebody for it. Where did it go?
Yeah.
Who owned it?
Mm.
That's where I approach success, and not that it is. Hear me out. I want success, but there's something else that I'm advocating on the ARC path, that we are on a lifestyle path of better choices. We are not on the lifestyle path of being successful.
Mm. I love that. So you're advocating that success is available, and it's there for us. And so I'm gonna grab that. And I'm gonna just run past you, past my
Mm-hmm.
own blockades to the
Yes,
end, and go.
go for it.
Success is available, and it's to be celebrated today,
No matter where you're at.
no matter where you're at.
When you are celebrating, you have tasted and enjoyed the success of life.
Yeah.
And that is the beauty of the ARC path, and that is the culmination of kingdom that repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats. That you get to celebrate yourself, you get to celebrate others, and in that element of celebration, we begin to discover the elusiveness of success as being that carrot or that stick. I didn't
Yeah.
get beat today, or I got what I was going after. Oh, now I'm successful.
Mm,
That's all dependent on something outside of you.
I love that. So I'm celebrating myself today.
Yes.
I'm celebrating the sum of my own choices.
Mm-hmm.
And if my choices were so phenomenal, amazing, because who doesn't like, who makes choices going, oh my, this is going to be the best piece of cake I've had today, and then tomorrow you wake up and go, gosh, these pants are a little tight. And so it's a celebrate that. Oh my gosh, I ate that cake yesterday and these pants are so tight.
Could you make that shift? Do we want to make that shift? But there's something to that. If we own our choice, that was where we get lost with success because it's rented, not owned.
Yes.
But if we begin to own our choices and going, you know what, my pants are a little tight today because I had that cake, but that celebration was the right choice. And today I'm going to celebrate. If this is an opportunity for you, I'm going to celebrate that I get to work that off.
Yeah.
I get to move forward. I get to reflect on what I learned yesterday. I'm going to reach back out and go celebrate again.
Mhm.
Not all of our celebrations, and this we can go down a health journey path, but not all of our celebrations need to be contingent around the food we eat.
Yes.
That is a misnomer.
Yes.
It's the easy access,
Correct.
but there are other ways to celebrate rather than the cake.
I like that a lot, actually. I like that. It's so important because that is a big distortion.
Yeah, and the distortion is what we're beginning to unveil here.
Okay.
The success is not the problem.
Oh, I thought we were doing judgment. So we're not judging.
No, no,
We're not
no.
judging. Okay, so we're not judging each other. We're not judging you guys. This is just insight. Insight.
So let's make it personal and practical. Bernard, how many times have you been successful?
Oh, so many times.
And how many times have you been successful only to realize there's another mountain peak ahead of you
Oh
that
my gosh.
you're not really
Every single
successful
time.
every single time?
Every single time.
And in my story, in the same light, I mean, when I was on top of my game in this career, as a youth pastor, when I had 150 kids coming, it was wonderful until I realized, oh, but I bet I could get to 200. Or something like that, or I was at the success of my game when I was engaged with my kids at a certain level, coaching 2 of their teams, 3 of their teams, reffing on the other day. Oh wow, I'm the board member. I'm a this, until I realized, oh my gosh, it's costing me something that is more precious than the success of the trophy at the end of the season.
Yes.
I had to give something up,
Yes.
and that's where I began to question what is success.
Mm. So I'm gonna shift us.
Okay.
So what's on the other side of success? I know we talked about we can all relate. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
to success. I mean, you can slice it, you can judge, you can invite. We know the conversation. I think anybody here is either had success or felt like a failure with success at some point. Going, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Give me the other side of it.
So if success is rented,
Okay.
and it is this element of chase that we
Mm.
have to always be in pursuit, the other side of it is the other option. The other lens is significance,
Okay.
and significance is repeated and respected. Significance is attractive rather than a pursuit outward. It is something that draws the success to us.
So significance is, but I'm gonna have a hard time giving it back to you.
Yep.
But I'm gonna try. So it's me. So it's the sum of me and what I perceive to be valuable in me or me. I mean, at the end of the day, however I perceive to be significant
Mm-hmm.
slash insignificant. So we both sides of that spectrum. So the sum of that, what I believe and what I don't believe,
Yeah.
is the sum of my significance. And as I move in my significance, therefore,
Therefore, it can't be taken away from you. You own it.
Correct.
Your significance is rooted inside of you.
Right.
And in planting, like planting a fruit tree, it takes time to mature. And at the same time, it's a fruit tree from the very day that you plant it. I planted a fruit tree. I had a fruit tree, even though it didn't bear fruit.
Okay.
Success is fruit,
Okay.
and I want fruit, but the fruit tree bears fruit in and out of season.
Mm.
So is an apple tree unsuccessful out of season?
When it's not bearing fruit.
No,
Yeah.
it's still an apple tree.
Yes.
And now the season comes in, and now there's all the fruit, and we go, oh, I had a successful season. But the significance is the apple tree knowing that it is an apple tree every season, in and out of the season, regardless of how much fruit it bore that year.
I like that. So I'm going to take out my credit cards
Mhm.
if I can reach it in these tight pants because I had cake
I really
yesterday.
prefer cash.
I'm going to take out the credit card because I can put a stop payment on it. So here's my card. I want to buy what Casey has put on the table today. And so you guys can do the same. I
Absolutely.
love action. I think action is a great way to learn. So if you want to learn this lesson,
Mhm.
take out your credit card. We're not going to ask you to use it today, I promise. But you have to go. Am I buying what he just said? Or if I'm not going to buy it, just take out your credit card and go. Nope, I'm not going to put it back. But take it out anyways to have an open mind. And so the perspective is that if we pursue our self significance,
Mhm.
and I guess I'm gonna coin that term, self significance,
Okay.
because and self significance is made up of our perception of our significance and our insignificance. It's the sum of both.
Okay.
And then as we move in that, as I celebrate the sum of me today, I'm successful. That's going to be my new definition of successful, because if I can't celebrate the sum of me today and the sum of my choices, then I'm always pursuing somebody else's or something, some other form of significance or success metric.
You're pursuing an identity that comes from the outside. Um,
An identity, because
I
that
know.
was
I know.
you
I
added
was in
that.
my head. I'm thinking VIP as an ARC Path term.
Yes,
You're capturing all the values.
yes.
But if it just stays inside, no, I have value, but it doesn't move. It doesn't move me to know who I am in this world.
Mm.
Um, it's going to be elusive.
Wow. So I mean, I got to write that because so first success was because that was I mean that God, that's painful. I mean, what you just defined is that success that we're pursuing actually is a new identity. And if the
Hmm.
sum of me, if the sum of my significance is the sum of me, and if I'm moving in that and I achieve success, then but I continue to celebrate me.
Right.
If I pursue success and I actually I attain whatever success that I attain, what I actually attained is a is a is an identity that's almost different than my own significance, self significance, and identity in a sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I complicated
You
it.
might have, and maybe I'll simplify it and oversimplify it. I think of the identity as the bark of the tree. So we talked about this fruit tree, and when the tree is young, it's almost pliable and bendable.
Correct.
Then as seasons grow, and you get the strength of that tree that helps it to withstand any storm and the ability to really bear the fruit. That's the identity element of it. The significance that we're talking about as we move into this is the life giving source that wells up inside.
Mm.
But the identity is that ability to withstand the storm. Our success and our significance is not able to control the storms.
Yes.
And so if the storm comes and wipes you out, then you go, I guess
I wasn't
I wasn't
successful.
successful, and
Yes.
maybe my significance has been removed.
Mm.
And so there is a progression in this element that invites us to recognize that I've got some strength. I can withstand a season that
Mm.
pulls me back or holds me down. Um, I wanted to touch one thing because you gave the credit card and I haven't taken it. Now I have it in my hand. There's an exchange with the purchase. You want to buy it, then I'm going to give you something, and you got to give something up that comes along with it.
Ah,
And the what when we pursue the significance, what undermines it is a mindset. This is we're really leaning into leadership and recognizing that I can lead myself forward, but the mindset that comes along with it is that life is a repeating cycle of loss and disappointment,
mm,
suffering. When we have that, we won't have success or significance.
mm,
It's no matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, I'm not going to get out of the downward spiral that really leads me to a pit. And so the transaction is to say, well, okay, what do I get instead of that?
yeah,
It's that I'm going to rise from failure, and I'm going to recognize that growth and learning are always available.
mm,
That's where the joy of significance comes in, and I'm able to really um, internalize this sense of whether I am feeling successful or not is not the indicator of who I am.
yeah.
It's am I choosing to learn, grow, and mature out of the hardship, out of the season, whether it is easy or hard.
Yeah, that last part is 2.0. So so
We'll go there.
once you've bought the first, you have to buy the first package. And the first package is, am I significant enough,
Mm-hmm.
or do I need, or am I pursuing success? And if I'm pursuing success and I get it, what did I get? And so the proposition is that I'm getting a new identity of success. And then if that identity gets knocked over, then I have to have to contrive a new metric of success to really support, like, I have to support my branches, in a sense, is to go, hey, you know what, I no, wait, I'm still successful, look what I did. And then I start pursuing these other areas that are, might not be real.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about my own story. I don't know
Yeah.
about you guys.
Yeah.
And so you go, oh, but look what look what I can do. Look what I can do. And then you're almost like a pony playing tricks here and there, so you can get that
Mm-hmm.
affirmation and validation. I didn't say monkey. I said pony,
It's
just
a
so I feel
pony.
better about
Yeah.
myself.
You can have a pony under the tree.
I can be a pony.
As we kind of bring this concept together, there's another element of success versus significance that we're looking about here, that I would love people to recognize, that this is not either or. It's not you either have success or you have significance. It's recognizing that if you are chasing success, your energy and your effort is pursued on something that's in the future. This is the someday
Yes.
concept.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas when you are maturing and developing significance, it is a present reality.
Mm,
Okay, so the present reality of significance means I'm no longer chasing something that's not available. It means I'm acknowledging and claiming what is mine.
yes.
The beauty of that, and this is where a lot of people misunderstand success, is they look at people who are successful by any metric, and they go, they had a lucky break.
Mm,
They it just worked for them different than it works for everybody else. And what shifts when you stop pursuing success and you start developing your significance, the energy and focus is different.
mm.
I'm actually the return on investment is me pursuing my own growth, my own learning, my own development, which bolsters my significance, which then attracts more significance and success to me,
Yes.
rather than I'm in pursuit of success, which then often compromises my significance.
Well, because yeah, I'm having to chase a new identity, a new skill set, new morals, to get to that goal. Because
Whatever it
whatever
takes.
it takes. I mean, there's some things that depending on what you set your sights on, you might have to break a few rules, internal rules, and not, hopefully not outside rules, but at least, yeah, which is just as bad.
Mm-hmm.
And so that metric of success, instead of building on how I'm designed, I'm wired, and my values, and so the success is living out those values. I'm chasing somebody else's success metric, which I have to compromise my values to achieve that.
Did you catch that? I mean, you just unraveled the mystery, and you did it
Mm,
very well.
thank you.
Recognizing that I can spend a whole lot of energy and effort pursuing something that's going to be like water or sand through my fingers,
Yes.
or I can lay a really strong foundation and build my life upon it.
Amen.
And in that building your life upon that foundation, we are moving through the AHRK path. The AHRK path is not a 1, 2, 3 done. It is a repeated process of recognizing I'm discovering the best version of myself, and it can't be taken from me.
Yes.
I mean, that's really our goal here, is
Yes.
to not get to, we both have watched our elders in our life get to points in their life when they no longer can do what they once did to be successful.
Yes.
And we watch them going, we also have others that we didn't see wane.
Yes.
We want to build something that doesn't, and all of a sudden disappear.
And really, the best place to start building is right here, guys. Is inside of you. It's that is what we built. We know we don't take money with us. We don't take fame. We don't take any success with us, except that internal success metric of what's left on your conscience. Did you pulverize it by the time you're at the end of your life, or have you cleansed your conscience enough and lived to fulfill your purpose? And if you haven't done that, then you get to the end going, "Gosh, I didn't get there.
Yeah,
I didn't make it."
Just because I do it and you always you just brought in the purpose. You
Mm.
brought it all the way through the whole thing. Is that
That's 2.0. Wait,
that's 3.0 now. We
That's
just
3.0.
values, identity, and purpose. That's our VIP, and it is our joy to recognize that you have purpose in this world. You have purpose and significance. And begin to affirm that in yourself. Begin to actually recognize and speak life over that. That is what part of our AHRK Path journey is, cultivating this mindset, this heartbeat, this hope that I matter. And that's not a question. I matter. That's just a declaration statement, and that's where the significance comes in. So.
I love that. So I didn't take out my credit card for nothing. So vote. I don't think we've ever asked you to vote. Did you buy this? I want to know. Go back and you go, but I don't know what the offer was. Go back, watch it again, and then pay attention. Stop doing what you're doing right now. Is that okay?
There you go.
There we go. Now go back and I want to know. Vote. Go onto the AHRK Path Facebook page. Go, join the AHRK group, and then go in there. Hey, because we're gonna post this podcast there, and so go in there and go. I vote. I'm gonna buy into my significance. And I'm going to stop pursuing success for the sake of success.
Amen.
I'm going to pursue success as a form of affirmation of who I am and my own significance. And I'm going to celebrate those moments every day of my life.
And if you really want to vote with your credit card, as Bernard does, he loves that.
I do.
And God bless you and any of others. Group coaching is available for you to sign up today. It really is the path of AHRK, that where we cultivate and we tend. And by tending to the garden, we want to see it mature with growth and significance. We are not on a quick sprint to success. We're on a journey of recognizing that no one can take my significance from me. So come join us in AHRK group coaching.
I love that. I love that. Well, I break down those barriers that I put between you and the finish line.
There we go. Because I'm already there.
I know.
I'm already there. Hey, well, we enjoy our time with you. We hope you enjoy our time with us. Come spend more time with us. Follow us on a regular basis. We're putting out stuff. We engage people every day. Join us in the social media world, or just find your way into San Dimas. If you've never been to San Dimas, California, this is where we hang out. We'd love to spend time with you here, but we're available virtually at all times and places. Let's go. So share this podcast, post it on your own site, your own places, to celebrate what we're doing and what we're walking along the journey with you.
Love that. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy.
Have a great one.